Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daniel Landsman, and this is day 13 of 50 Days of Data. Really appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching up to this point. It's been a great ride so far. Hopefully, I'm delivering a ton of value to you guys, and you guys are getting something out of this. I wanted to talk with you today about the human data experience and the cycle that we go through to first get the data, then apply it to the human experience, and then analyze that data as an iterative process in order to make products, experiences, and everything else better, really. So I want to thank the lovely lady that I was sitting next to on the plane. She was actually a professor, and she was the one who inspired me. She was an English teacher, and she was in higher education at one point, a dean, and basically we had a conversation about how the whole purpose of platforms collecting data, whether it be Facebook or any other type of social media like a Pinterest, is to better understand what it is that you want, and then give you back that thing that you want in order to make it so that your experience is better. And that's great. However, I just want to point out, like, this is actually done in a way so that it's designed to be addictive. And what do I mean when I say that? Well, there's techniques, whether it be gamification or social proof, that these product designers can use in order to make these platforms sticky, so that you want to engage with them more often. And basically, the reason that they want you to engage with them more often is because the longer you're there, the more attention of yours that they have, the more money that they can make off of you, whether it's from selling products or advertising, or gathering more data and selling it. So it's just something worth noting that everything that you put on the internet just stays there. So today I actually had a really interesting example of that. I literally forgot that I used to write a blog. The blog is called Uberuption. You can go check it out if you want. I used to run a social media, price per click management, search engine optimization, boutique consulting firm when I was younger, before I got into mobile ad tech. And I had somebody reach out to me today and was like, "Hey, I love your content. Like, thanks so much for posting." And I completely did not remember that I even posted that until I got that email today. And it just brought back to my attention, like, hey, everything that you put out there is just going to stay out there. There's not like a way to necessarily go and scrape the internet, for lack of a better way to describe it, with all the information that you put out there. So try to be cautious about how you're communicating with everybody and how you're actually branding yourself. I expressed my personal concerns for putting this data out at the very beginning of this, and I really think that that's one of the reasons why it took me so long to do this, because I know that somebody could watch this, potentially misconstrue something that I'm saying, and it might not necessarily be the best situation. So it's just really important to understand that, like, while the data is collected for bettering the human experience, it's also used in a way that you may not necessarily agree with. So I'm just trying to point this out to you guys so you understand, like, what's going on overall. Like, I believe that using data to improve the human experience is great if it's done with the right ethical code behind it. The fact that we're now able to get in a Tesla, for instance, and those Teslas are, self-driving almost, is awesome. The way that they do that is collecting the data from the sensors and the cameras and stuff like that, using a feedback loop in order to say, okay, like, Tesla, please turn now, like, this lane is curving. Like, that makes my life and your life so much better. So there's tons of places where this is actually being done correctly and actually being deployed. So I implore everybody who's watching, and if you're a business person, to take it into your own hands and try to figure out how to best use the data that's at your disposal to improve the human experience, and after you improve the human experience, collect the data again to make that process better for yourself and for everybody who uses your platform or product or whatever it is that you do. If you're on the person side of it, which we all are, just be cognizant of how that data is being collected, what it's being used for, and how things are actually designed to, make it so that you're going to use them more often. Obviously, we live in corporate America. The goal here is to maximize profits if you're on the corporate side. And at the end of the day, we just need to find the right balance about how to use the data, how to protect the data, and how to make everything the best possible for everybody in society. So hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you liked it, please head over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Send me a love note. I'm open to those too. And we will talk soon. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.